Hello everybody and welcome back to Formula Virtual Racing. My name is Evan Dalton and we are back once again for another round in what has been a great season so far. It is dead level at the top of the championship between Jack Redmond and Sam Davistay. We're here in Paul Ricard, the headache track as known by some, but we are bound to have a cracking Grand Prix here today, and the man to watch it all beside me, Brendan. How are you doing?
I am good, and yourself?
I am not too bad. I am excited and I am looking forward to this Grand Prix. 17 drivers only tonight, but we are sure it will still be a classic one. With the grid all being very even for once tonight. We have no Carem, we've no Duncan, we've no Balliner, we've no Benjamin. None of them are here tonight. We just have some cracking drivers around what can be a great track for some good racing. Of course, it's not really great in the real life, but the one advantage we do have here is this is virtual. You can send it up the inside and not risk losing your job. You may get kicked from the league, but does that matter? Nah. Any predictions for tonight?
Well, one, you need drivers here. And
yes,
two,
I do. That's fair.
Yeah, I think I've got you on the technicality. Aaron has some good pace around here, so maybe Aaron might be able to claim a win here if things go his way. There's also, fun fact, there's 167 different layouts at this track here. So there's a lot of ways you can get round here, but there's only one that's legal.
And the drivers will think the rest are legal during qualifying. We know that one for sure as I go on board. It's someone doing it right now. Okay, that's brilliant. First laps will be starting to set soon. It's going to be Racing Point who's going to be setting the first one. It will be Tyler Davison, and he's coming down. Would you like to talk us through this lap?
Let me just find him here now. Now, coming into turn one here, it's so important to try actually clip it on the inside so you don't invalidate on the exit here. Looking up fine, although they probably could have found a bit more time there. Now, braking around 50 and keeping it tucked to the left there so you can open up this next right-hander. And now this long enough right-hander, which is, you need to be careful on throttle there, otherwise you will have a spin. Now we are heading down the straight here. Obviously it could be a lot longer, but there is a chicane in between, and we're coming up to it now. As you brake, try to get a curb there, and then just make sure you don't invalidate on exit. So, looking like a tidy enough lap so far for a banker. And it's on the soft, so that means must like come into a two-stop as through the flat right-hander, and now to a very long right-hander. It's like a snake. And looking very good there. Took a lot of speed through there. So looking good. Now going to the last couple of corners. You brake around where that turn 14 sign is generally. And then now to the exit here. All good. So let's see what time this Racing Point does. It's a 28.7.
Interesting lap from Tyler there as we see him take a creative take on track limits. Next man to cross the line.
So Graham can't race.
That's fine. It's going to be one of the Haas. It's going to be Aaron McFall. Is this going to beat him? Yes, it is. 1:27.6, almost a second quicker than the Racing Point man. The Briton not setting a great time. Ollie Glennon then another second back with a 29.7. And Lewis tops the timing sheets with a 27.4. We could see a maiden pole position from the Scotsman here today. Or maybe not. We don't know. He did lead 24 laps out of 25 yesterday in the Formula Virtual Racing Academy race, but we'll see what he can do here tonight. Have I lost my co-commentator again?
No. No, you have not. I'm still there, as Jack and Danny seem close enough in terms of pace here, actually. To have a tie with P4 and P5. Have I lost the main commentator?
No, you have not. And look at that gap between the two championship leaders. That really just describes this championship. 2/100,000 of a second, as Bram has popped himself in P number 6. Brady on the mediums goes in P9 with a 29.3. Not a bad lap from the McLaren at all. So we can see Marcel Magiera taking another creative take on track limits. It's going to be a common theme around here tonight, I believe. As not many people on laps at the moment, but we will have to see will we get more people to set ones. We still have a fair few drivers yet to set a lap. So we can see Tygo Kirchhoff invalidating an awful lot of invalidated times we will see today. But Brendan, can Lewis take his first ever pole position?
Well, he's got a good chance of it. He has a bit of a gap. However, Aaron will have some decent pace. So is Tim Daviste, and actually Jack. So he will have a lot of competition. So while I do see there is a good chance of it happening, I'm not sure if it's not good. Well, it won't be an easy one. Let's just say that.
Yeah, it won't be an easy one, that's for sure, as his teammate is in P3, so he is the top Red Bull runner for this season. Marcel Mathieu on another lap in the mediums. He's nearly taken that Mercedes for a little bit of a spin. Nearly doing a Nikita Mazepin, as we've seen from today.
Oh, yes.
Nearly taking Nikita Mazepin spin, I suppose you could say, although that joke has been used one too many times today, that's for sure. You can see coming through the chicane now. Heading down this long straight into the sweeping right-hander is Marcel Mathieu. This one is an easy flat, that one is, that's for sure. It is a very easy flat, I think. What do I mean I think? Of course it's an easy flat. It is extremely easy flat. You barely even have to move the car. As we can see, coming into the final two corners, left and then a right. Into turn number 18, want to get the power down early in the throttle application and down onto the straight, short shifting up, you run out of ERS just before the line. This one's going to be good enough for P10 only, so he's did 3 laps on those mediums, and Aaron says that lap was horrible. It is good enough for second position, however, as Marcel took an evasive action at the end of the straight. First points last week was for Jack Blackaby. He's now coming into, I don't know the name of this chicane, and I probably should. But here we go. Jack Blackaby now on the right, on the long right-hander into the sweeping left. It's a very sweeping third sector here in Paul Ricard into turn number 12.
Oh, wide.
Yeah, very wide there for Jack Blackaby, not taking the apex like he'd wanted.
But it's still better than clipping an inside curb, which is a spin central actually.
Yeah, it's still not a lot of time getting through that corner. Across the line, where's this lap gonna put the Mercedes man? It puts him in P11, so he beats his provisional teammate for tonight, but his provisional teammate is 2 tenths behind him on a set of those medium compound tyres. Juan Hernandez has put himself in 6th place, as Tyler's lost his front wing. What's happened here?
Let's see. Oh dear, what's happened? What happened to that Mercedes of Marcel?
I don't know. I know pit lane crashes can be common here. I don't normally see them in qualifying. Is the Williams on a lap? Yes! She is coming down into the chicane, which I will know the name of by the end of qualifying. Turn 9 now. Out the sweeping left-hander as there's a car whooshing in front. Just straight lining the chicane, obviously. Sweeping round to the right-hander. Turn 11 now. There's a car in front, so I'm going to have to avoid that one. As it is the Mistral chicane. I did know that one. I believe it is the Mistral chicane.
Let's see, which here? Let's see it. You can tuck in a bit on that left-hander if you want to, but it seems like a lot of drivers aren't. But now 29.0, so now P9. It beats
Not
Junior.
a bad lap. It beats Junior, so it's another position. It's not a bad lap at all for the Williams, although improvements can be made. Popped out of P16, see Tygo Kirchhoff now coming into the right-handers. Lewis goes even quicker with a 27.2 at the top of the standings. What a great lap from the Aston Martin Red Bull racing car. Can he prove his successor, Max Verstappen, today? And can he get a pole position here in Paul Ricard? Let's stay on board with Tygo here as he's coming around. He's very... wow, he's adjusting that car an awful lot in the straight off. Clearly a pad player, as we can see here. Into the final corner of turn 18. It's not 18, I don't think. It's 13. Across the line. Where will Tygo put his newly found McLaren? It's P8 with a 28.4. He's the new McLaren main driver, and he's not doing too bad at all. He's popped a P4 ahead of Tyler, who's giving the Williams slipstream less than a tenth up now. The Williams improving again. We'll keep an eye on that lap as we can see some more people getting ready to start laps. Sam Davis stays, made it a Red Bull 1-2. And Jack Redmond's improves also. As Danny's going for another attempt, I believe. Flicking through the first corner. Go back to the Williams.
No, in the pits.
Improving. No, in the pits for the Williams. So that time obviously wasn't an improvement. Here comes Junior in the Ferrari. Where will he put this one? Oh,
P10.
beats the Williams with a P10. 0.2 of a second now. There's going to be a little bit of a battle between them two, I think, today. Both very, very similar pace. What's Danny Headcamper setting? He's improving by just under a tenth of a second with a 27.7. 5 minutes and 55 to go here in qualifying in Paul Ricard.
Yeah, so looks like it'll be a very interesting grid.
It will be, as Lewis seems to be the top Red Bull man here today. He's a tenth of a second quicker so far in qualifying. Danny's now nearly 2 tenths up as he's flicking in through that long right-hander. And the even longer right-hander carries so much speed through turn 11 here. Doesn't want to run too far wide, that would be an invalidation, but he's taking some nice lines here. Runs very close on turn 12, and I think this is turn 14 is the final corner, I believe.
Yeah,
oh, no, that's 14. It's 15. 15.
15, yeah.
It's difficult to see that marker, but here comes Danny Headcamper in the AlphaTauri. His third race of the season only. Can he prove himself by going top of the timing sheets? No, he's going to stay P5, and he's lost an awful lot of time in that last sector. Less than a tenth of a second. Less than half a tenth of a second was the improvement as Brady has popped himself in P number 7. Good job from Brady Pollock. As Enzo has only managed 12th. Enzo really been on a poor run of form in his last few races. Not his fault really, he's DNF'd in all of them. He hasn't really been on great form since he took that win in Azerbaijan. But here comes Kyle Albert. He's also on a lap.
Yeah.
I don't know why I've said you. I have.
Yeah, he's on a lap now. So let's see where he can go.
Think
So
Kyle will be looking to beat his teammate because his teammate hasn't set that impressive of a lap.
Yeah, I mean, it's a time is almost.
Kyle's run, and he's binned it in his P17. As you can see, the only Canadian on the
chance to set a lap.
Oh, he's plenty of time to set a lap. See the other Canadian on the grid? No, not the other Canadian. The only Canadian on the grid, Adrian Teisch, coming onto the Mistral Straight, flying down. You get to about 330 kilometers an hour here.
Aaron of the exact same sector 1.
Who do?
Lewis and Aaron.
So Lewis is gaining time somewhere else, obviously, and he is looking very nice indeed for a maiden
Aaron's
pole
on the lap
position.
at the moment.
Aaron is on a lap at the moment. He's just going on the straight. As here comes Adrian. It's turn 11, very long corner, and so many different lines you can take through here. Adrian takes an almost tight one, doesn't run too far wide. And this corner as well, also a quite difficult one, especially for you don't want to get that curb because that will just chuck you off it into the right hand wall. Another corner with plenty of lines, and then this one is plenty self-explanatory. Get into it quick and get out of it quick. Down the straight. Oh, why is he moving over to the right hand side? If he sticks to the left, he gains a lot more time. But it is going to only be P16 for Adrian, so not great. We'll go to Aaron McFall now. See where he's going to put this Haas. He's actually not improving on this lap anymore. As will this be his last run of the session? We'll have to wait and see. Down the straight. Here comes Aaron McFall. Oh, slides a bit on the exit. Where's the Irishman going to go? P3 only. Not good enough for the pole position, as he's decided to tap a wall, meaning that is the end of his session because he's not getting back to the pits in time. And out again. The Williams also on a lap, getting a bit of slipstream from, I believe that's Junior. She's getting slipstream from. Turn 11 now, long right-hander. Where is... Williams going to manage to put a time. Still P13. She'll want to beat Junior. Want to beat the two Ferraris, actually. And get up that standing. Oh, takes the curb. Bit of a slide. Hopefully not too much time lost. And it's going to be backing off in another attempt for the Williams. Clever choice, if I do say so myself. The two Red Bulls are both on outlaps. It looks as if Lewis may be giving Sam some slipstream, because he is in front, but Jack is also right behind these two on an outlap.
Hang on, I just realised Chloe begin to exit 7th gear and then just oh, there's some cars going.
Oh, it's an invalid.
Yeah.
Oh, still could get around for another lap.
Yeah, but sorry to be dead.
Yeah, I know.
Plus she's taking the normal way.
Yeah, so don't think it's going to get around for another lap, but we're getting ready for a quality shootout here between Lewis, Sam and Jack. Danny is taking himself out of this quality shootout. He won't be improving on a lap. Is there anybody on a lap in the minute? Marcel's out on, he's had a softs now, he's 2/10 up, so he's going to be looking to shoot up the standings. Nobody going for mediums here. It is a soft, hard, or a 2-stop. I think the 2-stop may be quicker, if I am honest. I don't really know, no. Here comes Marcel Magier into the Mistral chicane. Turn 9 and now exit. Need a good one. As we have our front two men. Lewis is validated. He's bottled this lap already and it's now going to be down. The ball is in Sam's court for pole position here in Paul Ricard.
So that's taking a lot of speed there. No.
It's improved by 1,000 of a second. This is going to be very close at the top of the standings, but he needs more of an improvement if you just want to take this pole position off the Scotsman's hands. Remember, Jack Redmond is also on a lap, and he's only 2/10 behind. It is very close. Look at the gap between Sam and Aaron. I've only noticed that. It's only 2/10 of a second, but here comes Sam Davis Day. We'll stick on board as he flicks through these long right-handers. He's actually not improving. It still could be pole position for Lewis here if everything does go in his court. As Marcel has put himself in P9 with that lap.
Well, Pimaki's up slightly, like it's not even above 200th of a second, but it's an improvement. So let's see what we can do in the last sector.
Big last sector needed from both. Here comes Sam Davis Day's Enzo and kind of been disqualified from the session. So they'll both be starting at the back. As here comes Sam Davis Day exiting the final corner. Where's the Red Bull going to put his car? It's going to be very close at the top of the standings. It's only good enough for P2. What about Jack Redmond? Needs a flyer out of the final corner. Lewis may have pole position sealed here in Paul Ricard. Can Jack Redmond improve? No, he cannot. He does improve, but it is not a positional improvement. Lewis McWilliam will be on pole position for the first ever time in Formula Virtual Racing, unless Juan can pull an absolute magical last sector.
I mean, he has got a decent improvement, but
he's up by 2/10, but he needs another 6. Big exit from the final corner for Juan Hernandez. He might be able to jump Danny Headcamper here if he gets it all hooked up nicely. Here comes Juan. He will jump Danny Headcamper. P5 for Juan. Great lap indeed. Is there anyone else on the lap? Tyler has invalidated, and that is it. Lewis is on pole. Pressure is now on for Lewis because he was leading yesterday in Formula Virtual Academy, and he is now on pole here in FVR. That was a bit of a shock pole, I'm not gonna lie. Wasn't expecting that one heading into today. That'll be an interesting lap definitely to have a look at, because he didn't even need the track improvement third lap. Sam didn't improve, Jack did improve, and it was enough for Lewis. It's gonna be an exciting race. Do not go anywhere. Brendan, thoughts on qualifying?
very interesting. Strategy will now be the key thing. Will anyone be able to try put off on a odd strategy? So yeah, maybe we'll probably see some people do soft hard, or if they're really going to gamble on it, soft medium.
Soft medium's a bit of a gamble, but Lewis McWilliams is on pole, followed by Sam Davis Day in P2, Aaron McFall in P3. Jack Redmond will start 4th, Juan Hernandez will start P5, Danny Ekamp for P6, Brady Pollock P7, followed by Bram Piper in 8th, 9th Marcel, 10th Tygo, 11th Tyler, 12th Junior, 13th Chloe, 14th Jack Blackaby, 15th Adrian, 16th Enzo, and Kyle will start 17th after getting disqualified from the session. Invite Sam. Has Sam disconnected?
Yeah, but remember, if he joins back, doesn't the lobby crash?
I'm gonna hope it doesn't, but we do need to invite him. He can't be invited as of now. He will have to join.
Well, yeah, we invite him for permission that, but if he joins back during that, does the game crash?
I don't think so. I don't think he'll get in the car for the race start, though. Because I don't think you can join your car on the formation lap. So an interesting start, definitely ahead of us. The only thing is, if he is AI from the race start, it will jump start.
Oh no.
I do know the cause of that. It's actually because I host the lobbies. Kyle saying,
Well,
can
yeah.
someone invite Sam? We can't really, we're in a loading screen. We'll get him an invite as soon as possible. This is, I'm sure Lewis may be inviting him, because they are probably both in a party. As the strategy now, we will get the predicted pit stop strategy graphics. We'll get Sam in, but can you actually invite Sam now, as he is AI, in fact? This may hamper the championships a little bit, as tyres on the mediums we have Tyler, mediums for Junior, mediums for Chloe, softs for Jack Blackaby, mediums for Adrian, hards for Enzo, and mediums for Kyle. Bit of a mix up in the strategy there. If I do say so myself. Did you get Sam that invite?
Yeah, I sent him one.
Oh, here he is. Welcome back to FVR, Sam. 27 laps ahead. Everything to play for. Let us know in the chat who you think is going to be winning this one, because I cannot tell. It's going to be good, that is for certain. Oh, Tyler spun.
Not going to help the tires.
Not going to help them one bit. They'll heat up alright. As here's the predicted pit stops. We'll go to the top 10 for this. It is a predicted 2-stop for everyone in the top 10. It is a 2-stop. As Tyler's been disqualified, he'll be starting on some cold rubber.
Although with the spin, who knows?
Although they will cool down. Definitely, although Sam's doing a quick formation, although Sam's AI is doing a quick formation lap. And I hope Sam can get in the car for the race start, because he qualified a good P2. This is the first ever time he suffered with a disconnect, so we'll have to wait and see. We'll get the telemetry and the lap data up there. This one is going to be good. We'll be waiting for Kyle to line us up on the grid. Oh no, we'll be waiting on someone else. We'll be waiting on the Williams to line us up on the grid. Brendan, who are you going to call for the win?
Well, at the moment, it looks like Lewis is in a great position to win. But I'll go for let's say a bold prediction on Juan Manches.
I was going to say Juan. I was going to say Juan for the win. So that could be something. Brendan says Juan. We'll find out who it is in 27 laps. Who's lining up on the grid for his first pole position. Let's hope he can get a good race start. And will he be side by side with his teammate? Will his teammate be able to get in the car before the start of the race? That is what we need to know. We wait for Kyle to line us up on the grid for the French Grand Prix here in FVR. Here we go. 3, 4, 5 red lights. We'll have a glitch. Sam's back in the car. We go racing in Paul Ricard. It's a good start from both of the Red Bulls, but Sam Davis has got a much better jump. Look at Aaron McFall. He's already up to second place and now takes the lead of this FVR French Grand Prix. 3 wide into turn 1. Is there a bit of chaos there? There's some 5-second time penalties being handed out. Juan Hernandez already up to third. Multiple warnings penalties there as Sam Davis and Lewis have both been absolutely taken off the line. Grommacup and Enzo both round. Tycho Kirchhoff making some moves in the back pack. Bram Pieper trying to get up as Danny has lost positions as well. Juan Hernandez up onto the podium now. He's going to be chasing down Lewis McWilliam to try find a way. Can he take a race win here? Here comes Lewis McWilliam attacking Aaron McFall into the Mistral chicane. Down the inside, is he going to look to go? It's going to be a difficult battle for these two, but Aaron McFall will take the lead of the race heading into the chicane for the first time. As there was some spinners in the mid-pack. Marcel Maggiera now.
Yeah.
Got him way past Bernard Piper. Oh, there's a yellow flag. Adrian's now spun. And Enzo will get the position there. Some early pit stops will be needed as... What's happened? Oh, Brady! Brady and Danny Headcamper getting very close there with some touching.
Between Tyler and Bram Pieper, I believe.
A lot of touching as people went side by side there. So Tyler has got
him through now. So.
Yeah, seems like he was letting him through. Look at Juan on the back of Lewis McWilliam now. He's trying to get past and take second position. Juan and Aaron both getting an absolute amazing start. Bram in for an early pit stop. Here comes Juan Hernandez to get past Lewis. He's never won an FVO race. He's got so many podiums, but he's never taken a victory. Today could be the day for Juan, if he can get it sorted. I'm sure Lewis will definitely have a horrid look on his face if Juan does steal this win. But... it's not steal, because Sam Davis and Danny Headcamper are switching. That's not what I was going to say, but they are in a nice Loctite battle here as they head into the right-hander. They really want to open this one up. Danny right on the back of Sam now. Oh, spinner, Brady.
Oh, Brady, yep. He's still P11. Oh, but Chloe's got to be careful.
Oh, he's going to go over and go. This one's going to be a bit close here. Chloe does keep the throttle pinned. And now he's going to have to try and find a way past Brady Pollock. Not taking the slipstream.
Gaining so much.
He's off the outside. Jack Blackaby.
No, but Chloe also got the squeeze.
Yeah, you're allowed to squeeze. I don't think the space was there for Jack, if I'm being honest. Sam Davis. Sam's around. Oh. No, he's not. That's
around all buddies.
Ooh, bit of an overreaction, I'm sorry there. That was, I thought Sam was around, but he's not. It's just Jack Redmond getting past his fellow championship rival. They are both equal on points, so every single position matters. As it's a bit hectic, but could you run us through our winners and losers fairly quickly?
Yeah. Okay, positions. So, Aaron's a big winner here, along with Juan. They're up 2 positions. Aaron into the lead, Juan up to the podium. So Lewis has lost out as well. But he's in the slipstream, so... And then... Sam Dawes has lost out big time. And then also Brady Pollock. You have Marcel Kirchhoff, Tyler Jr. all up a couple of positions. Chloe and Grommacup up a position despite being involved in some stuff. Bram Pieper's lost out big time. Kyle's not at the best of starts, even though he's up positions. And Enzo, not great either. Bunny's lost out big time. That is it. There we go.
That's your winners and losers. Kyle saying Sam is glitched. Is he actually in P5, or are we getting some misreadings on the lap data? If you could let us know. Here comes Lewis and Tyra McFall. Aaron seems to be letting Lewis through here. Has he switched into the slipstream? Is he going to still attack this one? We'll have to wait and see. This one's interesting. If Aaron does let Lewis bolt away here, there's going to be investigations because you're not allowed to work together if you're not on the same team. So we will have to wait and see. Will Aaron attack Lewis back? Lewis has used a lot more ERS than him, as Tyler and Tygo Kirchhoff making moves now. Tyler getting up the position in the racing point.
Yeah, so a very good race for Tyler so far. He's on decent tyres and he's up a couple of positions, so let's see where it goes.
Kyle has said if there is a safety car, we have to invite Sam again and get him to rejoin. But what I want to know is he running a legitimate P5 or is this misreadings? Because he could be leading the race. Because it turns out Benjamin was 2 laps down last week and actually finished P8. But he wasn't on anyone else's screen, so we couldn't confirm it as Jack Redmond sets the fastest lap of the race. He's right up behind Juan, as Aaron does seem to be backing off a little bit. Don't know, maybe Lewis just has that extreme pace. We'll find out. He is in P3, it's just he is lagging quite a bit. He's not on our screen, mind you. But he's not lagging on our screen, but I'm sure Danny Headcamper will have a different view on that one. He does on many things, but this one might be legitimate.
Again?
Sam Davis. It's not actually Jack for once, it's the other championship rival. As Bram
it's-
set the fastest lap of the race on the mediums. Well done, Bram. Look how close this is. A 4-car battle for the lead on lap 4 of round 7. Unfortunately, not round 4.
6.
Yeah, technically 6. Is anyone going to look to make moves now? This is a great little battle we're watching at the front of the grid. Although, speaking of great little battles, there's a beautiful one happening for P12, I believe, between Gorma Cup and Scarlet Witch. We'll keep an eye on that one. But we will wait and see. As who do you think will be the first to make a move here? Because I'm sure Aaron is happy just to follow in a procession and let Lewis bolt away. Juan will want to get past Aaron as soon as possible.
Yeah.
And then Jack, he'll just want to get back on the podium so he can get that record for
Sam
most consecutive podium.
to try and make get
Sam's,
ahead.
oh no, Marcel
actually,
Marcel in the
got our
pits.
pitter.
Marcel in the pits. He's pitting for a set of mediums. That is a confirmed 2-stop for Marcel Maggiero. We may see punctures here. We could see some punctures depending on how much they do stretch these soft compound tyres. Kyle's asking, could you invite Sam so he can rejoin?
Alright then.
This Danny Camper's right on the back of the Red Bull here. Red Bull and AlphaTauri in real life may work together, but they certainly don't in Formula Virtual. They are Loctite Championship battlers. As Danny falling a bit on the exits, Jack Redmond's going to be trying something on Juan Hernandez, I think, now. He's going to try get up the inside, burning an awful lot of ERS. He's not getting enough, but he's still going to go for it, I think. As Danny has got past Sam Davis-Day to go into P5. I think Sam may take an opportunity now if he does want to get that rejoin in. Here comes Jack Redmond, though. Got to try down the inside of Juan Hernandez as they head up to turn 6. Juan locking battle, but Juan keeps the position. I was about to say Loctite for the 3rd time this lap. Is Jack going to try something on Juan to find a way?
Word here from the virtual Loctite.
Loctite. Sam's going to try rejoin as quick as possible because he's very glitched, seemingly. As here comes 2 AlphaTauris on charge to try get past Juan. Because Danny isn't in a battle for anything. He'll just want to find a way past.
Sam Davis says AI is going into the pit.
Oh no. Oh no, that could be a bit of a mess up here for the Red Bull.
Well, it's a confirmed 2-stop.
He's a confirmed 2-stop.
But he's not going to be losing that much time. He's an opportunity to rejoin the pits.
Yeah, that may be a positive. Here comes Jack Redmond now to try get back onto the podium. Aaron's definitely attacking Lewis. He's not holding off at all. He wants a win here. Because it's probably his best opportunity for one, with Jack not being on the pace, as he doesn't have much practice heading into this race, and with no Karem or no Tim here today, this is probably Aaron's best opportunity to take a win.
So let's see, is he going to go for it now? No.
Too far back for Aaron.
Juan's started to fall outside DRS.
Yeah, Jack Redmond needs to get past Juan Hernandez if he does want to make some moves here. The AlphaTauri is going to be gunning for it. And is he going to try get past on this lap? I think he may try something. Aaron's a bit too far back from Lewis, but Jack is right up the gearbox of Juan Hernandez. A little bit of a switch into turn 11, maybe the best opportunity for an overtake. Of course, the chicane would be traditionally the best position, but Juan is quite a good defender. He knows where to push that car a little bit extra, where to use his ERS. But we could see some pitters in, if anybody is risking a 2-stop.
Yeah, that's the ERS situation. Juan has the big advantage in that.
The top 6 are all staying out. We could see Tygo stay out as well. Tygo Kirchhoff will be staying out. Junior running a bit wide. He'll be staying out. Yeah, everyone seems to be staying out. Here comes Scarlet Witch now on the back of Gorma Cup. Oh, a switch into the final corner would be an absolute beautiful move. Is there going to be a send? No, but a switchback may be the case. This could be a very nice... Oh, there's contact. There's contact. Jack Blackaby spun around. That's no one's fault. That's a racing incident, I'm afraid. That's what you get when you have a close battle in racing, unfortunately. You do get a couple of incidents that don't go your way. But Jack Blackaby, he'll keep pushing. He'll keep going for it. As Jack Redmond's falling out with 5/10 of Juan. Is Juan starting to burn that ERS? No, doesn't seem to be the case. But he's falling out of the back of him.
Or maybe Juan's just back in DRS of Aaron.
Yeah, Juan is 5/10 behind Aaron McFall. So we'll wait and see as Lewis has now led 6 laps of a formal virtual race, meaning he's now on a total of 7. He's only ever led 1. That was due to pit stops in Austria, I believe. I could be well wrong on that. I think I am well wrong on that. But I thought he led 1 before, for some reason or other.
So, thing is, Juan, I think he is definitely trying a 1-stop here. Soft hard. Looks like the strategy he'll take.
I think they all are going to be trying a 1-stop. I think that may be the case. This Junior is now right behind the back of Tygo Kirchhoff, who's dived into the pit lane. So it's a 2-stop, I'd say, for Tygo, unless he goes for the hards. Although, there was cars who got punctures on lap 6 yesterday in the FERA Academy. The FER Academy. So, punctures could be a risk here.
Mediums.
Tygo's on a 2-stop. So, that seems to be a quicker strategy so far. We'll wait and see. The mediums are much quicker than the hards around here, but you do have to make the 2-stop. As Juan and Jack both nearly losing the car in sequence. The tyres are definitely falling off. As Sam Davis has picked up another second time penalty. His race has gone terrible, to be honest. As Jack Blackaby is in the pits for a set of hards. He's doing a 1-stop, or going to try one. Jack Redmond nearly losing the car. Good catch. He's going to have his teammate, though, on the back of that diffuser, as Lewis now has a 7th-10th lead over Aaron McFall. Kind of get exciting after the pit stops, that's for sure, because somebody, I'm surprised, hasn't gone for an undercut. Sam gets past the Williams, and now Marcel Magier is going to try to get past the Williams.
What's Aaron doing? He's got a puncture!
Aaron's got a puncture! Told you punctures may be the cause. Aaron McFall's got a puncture, which is going to hurt him big time. Juan and Jack have just about survived into the race.
Oh, the bit touch between Aaron and Jack, but the ghosting system saved them.
Oh, there's a Ferrari around.
Oh dear, and that's Enzo.
That's Enzo in the wall, as Danny stayed out.
He had to.
He had to, because Jack went in. This may be puncture risk for Danny Heckamper, though, as Aaron's had to change his wing.
Aaron's went on mediums.
Aaron's gone mediums, everyone else has gone hards. Aaron's on a 2-stop. A little bit of panic as Sam Davis jumped them all. Okay, he's got to be side by side with his teammate coming out of the pit. Sam Davis is now in the lead, the provisional lead of this Grand Prix. He's done a 2-stop, but here comes Lewis McWilliam to attack his teammate. Side by side, Sam lets Lewis through. He's just let him through there. Which is the wrong call, because Sam has to do a 2-stop.
Or no, arguably, Sam Davis should have just kept ahead and let Lewis slipstream away from the others.
Marcel Machiera's going to be attacking Sam now. This was a battle for position that was happening before the pit stops. Into the Mistral chicane are going to go Marcel Magiera. As we see them go through, he's just behind.
And Hernandez might get something here if he can just take advantage.
He has to. He's going to go for it. Down side by side will get into the long sweeping
gaining so much, might get Sam Davis too.
He's got Sam Davis as well into the left-hander. He's got both of them. What a move from Juan Hernandez. He will take P5. Sam Davis holding it on the outside of Marcel Magiera. Jack Redmond needs to get involved in this, as Danny's now in for his one and only stop of the race, I presume, as he'll be going for a set of hards just like the rest of them have, as Jack Redmond has now got past Marcel Magiera, as Marcel is on a set of mediums. Danny's gone for the hards, and now Aaron needs to find a way past Marcel if he wants to try regain some hold.
All this chaos.
I think he might. There was a lot of chaos on that lap. Where's he going to come out? He's going to be well behind Aaron. He's lost a lot of time because he will have to probably coast on that in-lap. Jack now needs to get past his championship rival if he wants to keep up with Juan Hernandez. Lewis has bolted here. Lewis has absolutely bolted. He's Juan just about keeping in his DRS, as Juan's now in a provisional P2 of this Grand Prix. The Juan Hernandez win that we predicted could be on here.
Yeah, if he can just alright, no, he's not in DRS.
Safety car, Aaron's out. Safety car, Aaron McFall is out of the Grand Prix. He spun, and now we have a safety car, which is going to give Tyler and Junior a break. He's gone there again. He spun there yesterday. This time, it's fatal. The Haasman is
And
out
that's just
of the
actually-
French Grand Prix.
Tyler and Junior have been gifted.
Absolutely. Well, pardon the pun for Junior.
Yes. That was just...
For anyone who doesn't know, Junior's actual name is Gift. But this is really going. Oh, Lewis is going to be fuming.
You see, my genius, it's almost frightening.
Lewis McWilliam is going to be Lewis McFuming. That wasn't trying to be a pun, that was just trying to be a play on words. Tyler is in. Junior is in. Will these put on a set of hards and go to the end? I imagine so. Lewis is going to get out in front of them. As Marcel and Sam both into the pits.
They're in for the hearts.
Yeah, they're in for the hards to the end. Lewis... Is Tyler
actually,
going to get out in front of Lewis?
Might do.
No, he won't. Tyler is going to come out.
On the podium, though.
He's come out in P3. Oh, this one's going to be interesting, Brendan. This one's going to be very interesting. Because two men who Lewis wouldn't have the best relationship with, in the form of Juan and Tyler, are now behind him and going to try take this win off him. We're in for a cracker.
Technical chat here, and it seems like somebody is in a bit of shock that Junior's name isn't actually Junior.
Aaron said they put him on the wrong tyres and then he just spun. Unfortunate for Aaron, because he was in a great position up until that puncture. He really had a bad steam of fate. Lewis McWilliam leads the race, followed by Juan in second, Tyler in third, followed by Jack Redmond in fourth, Danny Headcamper in fifth, Junior in sixth, Brady in seventh, Sam in eighth, Marcel ninth, Grant McCup in 10th, Bram in 11th, Kyle is in 12th. Oh, he's on mediums though. They're not going to go to the end. Tygo in 13th, Howie in 14th, Enzo in 15th, and Adrian in
so much
16th.
better than the hard round here.
They're a lot better.
No, and they're a lot better. You actually can save your mediums a lot more purely because you're not.
Yeah, maybe you can go to the end.
Yeah,
In fairness, I pitted on lap 11 yesterday, and I could have got them to the end, but there was a late safety car, of course. And yeah, I can see somebody is pretty shocked that Junior's name isn't actually Gift. No, his name isn't actually Junior, his name is Gift.
Yeah.
And the fact this person has followed F1 for the entire time, also has raced in the series. It is on every single post that his name is Gift Pachero. Gift Pachero, not Junior Spam. But, oh well, everyone just calls him Junior. I call him Junior. It's okay.
I mean, Junior Spam would actually be a cool name.
That would be a cool name. Another man who's been blessed by this safety car is Brady Pollock.
Or would it be Junior L2 and then the middle name Spam?
Junior L to Spam. That's a cool one. Sam has also been kind of saved by this, because now he can just get on a set of hards and push to the end.
Plus to be younger hearts.
Yeah, they're 2 laps younger, so they're more comfortable. But Tyler's just been given a godsend here. And just for the record, the last time... Oh, Sam has a drive-through.
Huh?
What? When did he pick up that?
Let me check the race director.
He has a drive-through penalty.
Okay.
And the only thing they're giving out for is speeding on the safety car. When has he done that?
10. Speeding on the safety car, yeah, drive-through.
He has a drive-through penalty. He's going to drop out of the points. Jack Redmond is going to be laughing here, I think. As we will have 15 laps to the end.
He'll just be excited driving, most likely.
Kyle saying, I don't know if my tyres will go to the end. They could, Kyle. They could. I don't know, but they may do. If you do extreme tyre saving, they might.
Nah, but the medium's actually much better to manage than the hards. The hards, you're dragging them round and you're just losing grip because of how much effort you have to put in to get them through the corners.
Still, they'll easily go to the end from this distance. Sam got an unserved drive-through. I think that means
Deserved.
undeserved. Oh yeah, undeserved drive-through, but we can't remove it, unfortunately. There's nothing that we can do. Is the safety car staying out? Yeah, we're gonna have another
Yeah.
lap under the safety car. So Kyle,
funny
this may
to-
be an opportunity to box for the hards. You're only gonna lose. You'll lose 3 spots, but Kyle's staying out. This could help him in trekking these mediums to the end.
How is Gromit Cup now in the points?
I don't know, and I'm not going to question it because I don't know.
Yes, we shall not question this.
Kyle has just made an overtake on Tygo Kirchhoff.
What a move.
Kyle, are you okay there, buddy? Oh, Kyle's AI, so he doesn't actually know he's did it. Kyle, you've made an overtake if you're still on the stream.
Kyle, you
Just for the record, Jack texted me 3 minutes ago, so he's not even concentrating. Yeah, Jack has just texted me saying I may not get a podium here, but great for the championship. Concentrate on the race.
My guy, you won't get anything if you end up just forgetting
Gromit
you
Cup
have to
has
drive.
spun. Oh no.
Oh no.
Did Ericsson
Anyway.
hit you? So we've cursed him, that's for sure.
Now, I guess Gromit Cup was just doing a George Russell impression.
Oh, that's gonna hit some people. That's gonna hurt some people when they rewatch the stream later. Do you know who I'm talking about?
Well, we know exactly as they're right in front of them.
She's sitting P13. Safety car in this lap. Can Lewis McWilliam take his first win here today, or will he be caught out by Juan and Tyler? This could be a very, very exciting last 15. Now, I know I don't say that with much excitement, but this could be very exciting. Number 15 has 15 laps to go to take the race victory here in FER.
Let's nobody. I hope nobody does it. Mazepin and just spin.
Yeah, he wouldn't want that. He was very comfortable yesterday when a safety car screwed him up. He was quite comfortable here today. But a safety car may well and truly mess him up.
Yeah.
Here we go. Lewis McWilliam will get us underway for the first ever time in his FER career. Never done a safety car restart here in FER. Let's see what he's like now as we go racing for the second time here in France. What a restart from Lewis McWilliam. He's bolted away from Juan Hernandez, and Juan's
he hasn't
bolted away
bolted
from
that much.
Tyler. He's still got a very good getaway. Is there some fighting in the lower pack? No, everyone's kind of in a bit of a procession. Oh,
No,
there's
there's
some
still
fighting.
Babbitt.
Enzo and Gromit Cup now down into turn 1. Jack Blackaby and Enzo on the outside. Gets done as this is Williams going slowly through there. Adrian battling that Renault through the corners on the top Grand Prix.
Go down the inside to Chloe.
Enzo has gone down the inside.
Bit of a tap there.
Little bit of a tap. He slipped it down the inside of Chloe there. As Chloe runs very wide.
Lewis needs to get out with DRS now if he wants to win.
Yep, he has to do it now. Tyler's going to be attacking Juan, that one's for sure. And Jack Redmond is going to have to try find a way to get onto this podium if he wants to keep the streaks. Brady Pollock's gone past Junior. The McLaren has found a way past Junior and is going to be now battling.
Oh, I'm gonna note something here actually. Lewis McWilliam is the 12th pole sitter in FER history. Thanks, Canon, for that one. Oh dear!
Oh,
Brady
Brady! I didn't really know what happened. Brady
How
Pollock
did
is...
you not see that?
I didn't
You just
see it.
what-
Didn't see what happened, but I heard you scream, and that one told me as Brady Pollock has now spun round, and Sam is now
contacted
P15. Sam's in P15 and hasn't served his drive-through.
He is. Hang
What's
on.
happened there?
I don't know. He must have just lost down big
I'm
time.
glad Summer caught that one. I'm glad Summer got that joke, but I'm not going to say it anymore. Lewis is now out of DRS of Juan Hernandez. Juan's going to have to battle back as Junior and Marcel pushing Junior miles wide, but Junior going to rejoin. Bit dangerously. Oh, contact. Big
Kyle's
contact.
tapped.
Oh, there's nothing
No.
Kyle could do there. Marcel's been sent spinning. And Kyle's had to jam on the brakes as there's a Williams off at turn 1.
Oh, it's Chloe.
It's so... don't know what's happened, but Chloe has spun there.
Damage. Oh, it's turning into Chaos Grand Prix now.
It is turning into a bit of chaos as Lewis is still leading.
As he's broken DRS.
He's broken DRS by a long shot, has Lewis.
Kyle's now up to 6th.
Kyle is now up to 6th. Kyle doing a great job on those set of mediums, but they will be dying towards the end of the race and he's going to have to manage them big time. This could be a great result for Racing Point after they killed each other in the last race in Sakir.
Yeah,
they need the points.
Teamwork.
It wasn't either their fault. It was just chaos as Bram and Junior now in a bit of a fight. Bram going to try to go around the outside to give Pachero. He's going to switch it down the inside. Oh, beautiful switch back from Bram Pieper to go down the inside. Can he keep it here? Really nice battle. Both running the same racing number as Bram has got the job done. That's excellent racing from the Haas as the DRS has been enabled and Ty goes into the pits.
He must have damage or something.
Yeah, must be a little bit of damage for Tygo.
I'll keep an eye on that while you just keep an eye on action on track.
1.2 is the gap between Lewis and Juan, meaning it has come down since we were at this point.
Serving the drive-through now, he needs another safety car.
Sam has a big battle to catch back up into the points. Says there's a yellow flag.
Oh,
Could he been gifted with a safety car? No, Adrian's called it. Or whatever happened there isn't happening anymore.
Yeah.
As that's normally what happens when something stops, Evan. But Jack Redmond now is going to be in a bit of a fight with Tyler now to try get back onto this podium, which he so badly wants to break the record. As I think, if one of these could get it past Juan, they could be able to catch Lewis. Because Lewis has burned his ERS and Juan hasn't, so there's still a little bit more in the tank for Juan.
Yeah, maybe. And since Juan already did pretty much one stop until that safety car came out yesterday in FVRA, he will have more experience on the hard side. Or did Lewis try the one stop as well?
I don't really know. I think Lewis did try the one stop as well. But Khalil saying Chloe for fastest lap. She got it last week. I hope she can get it again this week. Just because I don't know what happened with that spin, but I think it could have been really unlucky. As is Jack going to try and find a way past Tyler? He needs it because his teammate Danny Headcamper is right behind him. With 10 laps to go here in F4. Lewis now 1.3 seconds in the lead of the race. With Juan behind him. It's just like FRL Split 2. The two of them battling for the race wins.
Except it was Juan who just won.
Yeah, it was Juan who just won by ages. Tyler is really catching Juan now.
Wait, so is Jack just represent you then?
The lead AlphaTauri, yes he is. But that doesn't mean...
there was only one AlphaTauri to be fair.
We'll ignore that for now. As Tyler got to find a way past Juan if he wants any hope of catching up to Lewis before the end of this race. As Enzo King and Bram now fighting. Enzo on the outside. He's on a set of mediums as well, so he's trying the same strategy as Kyle Albert is. Except he has 2 laps fresher, so we now have a medium versus medium fight between Enzo and Kyle. But Enzo does have penalties. Kyle doesn't. The top 6 don't have penalties, which is really good considering Paul Ricard's track limits.
Yeah, I'm not interested, although I think if you drive track maybe once you just pick up a few penalties, but when you do it again you learn how not to.
That's Tyler and Jack right behind Juan now.
As Jack's going for it and Tyler...
Jack's going to go for the Tyler Davison. He's going to try Tyler's defending really well.
Where's the straight line speed come from?
Tyler is burning ERS, Jack has none. That's frankly it. Jack, he has to find a way past Tyler to get back onto this podium and to make a new FER record. 6 consecutive podiums in a row. It holds to the man who is right behind him, Danny Headcamper. Season 1 for Ferrari, the champion. It's what helped him get there. It could help Jack Redmond get there. Because he is in the lead of the championship as it stands, but his teammates behind him are going to be going for it. Tyler Kirchhoff sets the fast lap of the race. Here comes Danny Headcamper down the inside into the mistral chicane. No, Jack Redmond Stays
try
in
to switch
front.
back
Oh,
here?
Jack's got a
for the
3
front.
seconds. This could be crucial at the end of the race. Here
Enzo's
comes
back
Danny
behind him.
Headcamper. Here comes Danny Headcamper. The two Mercedes, they're fighting as well in the background. They're going to be side by side through turn number 10 as we exited. Which AlphaTauri's going to be in front? Danny Headcamper is going to be the man in front. The number 48.
Wait,
But Jack's
Jack
going to
is
switch it
trying
down
to
the
switch
inside. The two AlphaTauri's in the ding-dong battle now as we go through turn 11 and into
He's got a
turn
weak
12.
fastest lap.
Chloe set the fastest lap again for this race, and it's probably going to take
Jack
it.
is
As Jack is a big slide up oversteer, and Danny Headcamper is now up into P4, and any chances of increasing that record may now be over for Jack Redmond.
Who has he joined? Well, who's he on the record with?
Danny,
Yeah.
which is what.
Ironic.
This now gives Tyler a little bit of breathing space to try find a way past Juan. He's 2 laps fresher tyres. Can he do? No, he cannot, as he's picked up a 3-second time penalty. I cursed these all with the penalties. I really did. So the gap between him and Lewis is now 2 seconds.
Looks like Lewis, he's got a huge chance here to
Looks like he does have a huge chance to take the win, but we don't want to curse him yet, because anything can happen in Formula 1, and it normally does, as the great Murray Walker said. And it's certainly anything can happen in Formula Virtual, that one is for sure. Tyler and Juan, between them, about 6/10. It's decreasing now, as they're both burning a little bit of ERS. Juan does have a bit more, but have to wait and see, as Williams could be on for great points here today. How many warnings for Juan and Lewis? If you could check that, Brendan, that would be good.
let's see, Juan and Lewis. Lewis, he picked up 2 warnings on lap 6. And Juan, clean slate. I'll check the race director.
Ooh, Lewis could pick up 1 more warning.
Yeah, they're track limits, so
Do they look in the comments? Yes, we do. Hello, David. Hope you're keeping well. As Lewis needs to keep this clean now for the next 7 laps. 1 more warning, and it will be a 3-second time penalty. Sam is down in P13, Jack in P5 in terms of the championship. So this could be a big point scoring day for the man who normally has the internet issues against his championship rival, who today does have the internet issues.
yeah, let's just hope that's
As
it.
Khalil wants Lewis to track extend, so his team gets the victory. Sam will not score points. Last time he did not score points was Season 1 Japan. What? Is that true? And he did score points in Japan. He came 6th. Is this going to be Sam Davis' first ever non-scoring points finish?
Unless he grabs the fastest lap. Which wouldn't say would be the worst
No, before
call.
it. Sam's first race was Japan. He didn't race before then. That was his first. That was his debut. His first non-scoring race. Jeez, that's some stat.
Does he meet?
As look at Danny right on the back of Tyler. Danny's in good form here today. Danny's in very good form here today.
Yeah, I think Tyler's nearly is very close to falling outside Juan's DRS. As Junior has passed, or no, he's in the pits. Junior's in the pits.
Oh, Junior going for a set of softs, maybe a fastest lap attempt for Junior, which would take it off the Williams, although he can make another stop and box for another set of softs possibly. Enzo's picked up another 3 seconds, as Danny right behind Tyler now to take the race and point off the podium.
Where's Marcel going? He's just took the worst line I've ever seen.
I don't know where he's going, as Jack is right behind his teammate again. We could get another AlphaTauri battle, as if Lewis does pick up that penalty, he is still within 3 seconds of Juan.
Maybe Juan could start to
Yellow
close
flag in
in.
sector 3, it's a Williams. Williams is off and has spun. Okay, keeps the car going. Should we pit for another set of softs and try nick another point here? Which would be cool. Sam Davis today has passed Adrian. If he can catch up to one of the Mercedes, he'll keep this point streak going. As Chloe is in for another set of softs. Yellow flag in sector 3, it's Bram. Bram Pieper spun. Oh, he's gonna keep this position, I think, because Marcel is a little bit behind. But penalties.
Let the tyre cool down.
He will. Here comes Danny at Camper now to try and find a way back on the podium for AlphaTauri. This would be his second podium of the season. 2 podiums in 4 races for Danny. So here he comes. Try find a way past. Can't find a way past just yet. Lewis is keeping it so smooth and consistent up in front. Hasn't received a single warning since lap 6, which is great to see. Juan has a clean slate, as you said, so a safety award may be in for him, as Bram has picked up a 3 seconds now, which will hurt his chances against Marcel even more. Danny gaining on the slipstream, but Tyler has a lot more ERS.
Juan's starting to fall outside the 3 seconds.
He is, so Lewis on a rampage to try and make sure he has that little bit of a buffer, although it will be close if he does pick up a penalty. As there's no movement between Danny and Jack. Are there any battles in the lower end of the field? We might see some, as the 2 McLarens may go for a little bit of a civil war here. P13 and 14 from Brady and Tygo, who've both had spins in this race. As Danny, do you think he can take P3 here, Brendan?
Well, he'll have it anyway.
Oh, he will. Oops, forgot about that. So now Jack just needs to try and find a way past his teammate if he wants to keep this podium streak going. As what wings is Tyler running? Says Khalil, I don't know. Sam actually is in the points again. What the hell? He's not on the points, he's in 11th.
Penalties.
Oh yeah. Is this the longest point scoring streak? Is that a question? It's literally been since season 1. It was literally 2 entire seasons ago. Why does the title say season 4? Are we in season 4? No, we're in season 3.
Dalton, you
why does the title say season 4? I don't change that. Why does it say season 4?
Because you typed it wrong.
I don't change that bit. It's a template.
Well, clearly you did. Now kindly take the blame for
You've
it.
changed that on me. You've changed that on me.
How?
I'm gonna blame you. As Marcel has got past Bram Pieper here.
I'm not logged into the account, you blithering knob.
Yeah, that's not allowed to be said on the stream. No, I'm joking.
I didn't swear. I could have said other stuff.
I don't know how I've done that, but I've did it. So that's just, we'll just have to leave that there. Is Jack Redmond now going to try and get past his teammate?
You're genius, mate. It's always...
Jack Redmond is going to try and get past his teammate into the final corner. Danny's going to push him out wide, but no. Jack needs... He has a 3 seconds as well, so he has to get past Tyler and his teammate. But he's going to give it his all. Here comes Jack Redmond down into turn 1. The 2 AlphaTauris have an awesome scrap now. Into turn number 1. Don't want to make contact, leaving every inch of room they possibly can. Danny Ekamper will keep the place.
But he's gaining.
He's gone for it again. Down the inside goes Jack Redmond as the AlphaTauris nearly make a little bit of contact there, but unfortunately Jack cannot make the move. Kyle saying, is he on the longest scoring streak? Yes, he definitely is. Definitely is on the longest scoring streak. As that's like -4 races of this league he's scored in. That's crazy. That is a crazy statistic. We do need to keep an action of the racing. Lewis is outside the 3 seconds now of Juan, as Kyle's picked up a 3 seconds for good measure.
I was watching that and wondering, what could that have meant? Because I was really thinking it would have been, like now any penalty that comes up now, you have to think, is that Lewis?
Yeah, this is going to be a bit of chaos heading into the final laps because Tyler's going to want to get past Juan, Danny's going to get past Tyler, Jack's going to get past Danny. He's literally pushing him around the final corner. Whoa, very, very close.
See a puncture here because all them saves are just going to put extra wear on the tyres.
How many laps do hards normally go in France?
I know.
Because Lewis is going to have to do 19 on them. Although he's not really pushing. So I'd say it'd be one of these podium battlers who does get the puncture. If we do get one, that is, of course. We mightn't get one.
Or maybe he's pushed so much that he might be in a risk for puncture.
We don't really know what pace he is setting. Skalowicz box again for another fastest lap attempt. She's now being lapped by Junior. As Sam Davis Day is back into the points. P10 for the Dutchman. He's passed Jack Blackaby. He's caught 7 seconds.
And he's actually going to be ahead of Bram Pieper after. Or Piper, or whoever it is.
Yeah, no, you got that one right. He's going to be ahead of Bram Pieper. Slowly is going to go for the fastest lap. She has it currently, but Constellation won't do anyone any harm. So we're going to be heading on to lap 26. As Lewis comes into the final corner. He lost this race lead yesterday on this lap. I'm going to hope for his own sake that he doesn't, but he has slipped in to that 3 seconds. He's slowing down a little bit. He's slowing down quite a lot, actually. All 4 tyres are still okay on that car, so it looks like he is just conserving tyres. As Danny knows, he just has to sit behind Tyler. Jack, however, can't sit behind Danny because he needs the positions, although it's getting very close between these 3. This is a great scrap between the trio here.
Oh, does it? Let's see.
Something's happened to Tygo Kirchhoff. There's some pitters now. There's a lot of pitters, actually. As Danny's pulled out of the slipstream of Tyler, which doesn't seem right. As something's happened, Juan. Tyler's caught up to Juan very quickly. Oh no, Juan just braked very early. Jack Redmond, could he try something on his teammate here? To try and find a way past, as Lewis is outside that 3 seconds again. It would be heartbreaking if he does get a penalty on the final lap and loses this one.
Yeah, it would be heartbreak for him.
But as he heads on to the final lap of the race, Lewis McWilliam, he may take this one. He's taking his first pole. He could take his first ever Formula Virtual Race win. But we have a beautiful battle developing for P3 here between Tyler, Danny and Jack. I think Danny's just going to sit behind Tyler and not risk anything. He doesn't have to. Juan in second, however, you fancied him for the win. He's not going to take it, but he will take a very well P2.
Danny did go corner, so there might be a warning in that, so he's probably going to have to be very careful.
Well, if Lewis can do it for 21 laps, I think Danny can do it for just the one. As Jack's nearly setting a personal best lap time. He might go for something on Danny. It will just affect both of them. So I don't really see the point. But he's burning his ERS. So is Danny. So is everyone. As he's taken the fastest lap again. And you love to see it. You really do love to see it.
Is this going to be a tradition now?
Maybe. Tyler's going to try something on Juan, I think, into the final few corners of the race, because he's very close. He's a lot more straight line speed. This will only be for Constellation, because he won't keep the position on penalties, and I don't think he's going to get it. I really don't, but now we do have to pay some attention. Against all the odds, he didn't even think he was going to score points at one point in this season. Rounding the final 2 corners, it's all the stars have aligned. once again. His tyres may be like they're skating, but now he's going to skate across the line as Lewis McWilliam wins the French Grand Prix. Juan Hernandez will come home to take P2. Tyler will take 4th. Danny will take 3rd, and sadly for Jack, the podium streak is over. Enzo King's going to come home in a really well-earned 6th position, coasting those mediums, and he did it. He was questioning it, but it happened. Kyle Albert will take 7th. He'll take 6th for Racing Point. Oh, great result for Kyle. Where's Marcel going to finish? He'll take 8th. Bram will take 9th, I think.
Ferrari Junior is off.
Oh, Junior's off. Sam will take 10th. Brady will take 11th position off Sam. And it will be Tygo who will take 12th. Oh no, Brady's taking 9th. Sam's out of the points. Oh no, Sam's point streak is over. The point streak is over for Sam.
Hang on. Grommet Cup might take the fastest lap away.
No, he slowed down before the line. Junior seems to have like run out of fuel or something. Oh, they've run out of fuel, I think. I don't know. Kyle's saying this is glitched. I think it is glitched. I think it is glitched.
No, it's glitched. No. Cause it's disconnect.
Oh yeah, probably. I think it's glitched. Lewis says redemption, so quoting Daniel Ricciardo now. And there he is on the podium. He's the first Red Bull winner this season, but yet Sam is 2nd in the championship. So that is quite a shock. The 2 top championship men haven't won a race yet, which kind of shocks me, I'm not gonna lie. But Lewis is your winner today. And that is it. Lewis McWilliam wins in France. Juan will finish 2nd with a podium for Williams, bump them up the standings. Danny Akampa will finish 3rd. Tyler will finish 4th. Jack Redmond 5th. Kyle, he'll finish 6th, followed by Enzo in 7th. Marcel 8th. Brady didn't have a penalty in 9th, so I don't think it was glitched. And then Bram will finish in 10th. Sam will finish 11th, although he only gets 6 seconds. Brady was 10 behind. I think that is a glitch there. I think Sam will take the points, as Tygo will finish in 12th. Grommet Cup will finish in 13th. Junior will finish in 14th. Adrian Tyche will finish 15th. And last position for the Williams, with a fastest lap though, will finish 16th. Aaron was our only DNF today in 17th position. Jack saying he has 3 to remove, but it'll only be P4. Brendan, who wins the safety award today?
Juan, because 0 warnings.
Yeah, well, Juan. Well done, Juan. That is all we do, unfortunately, have time for here today. I hope you enjoyed that race. We'll be back for last season's race of the season in Azerbaijan next week. It will be a very good race, I'm sure. Brendan, any final words?
Yep. This championship has took another twist, with Jack now taking a decent lead. Our next track is Baku, and I don't think either of these did that well there last season, so we might see somebody maybe close up.
We may see. Last season's race winner in Azerbaijan was Enzo, and then it was Jarno Uvots on the podium, a reserve driver, and it was someone else who I can't bloody remember, but it wasn't the championship challenger. I think it was Jack. I think Jack could have got a podium there.
But no, I don't think it was him. I'll get it up now very quickly. Yeah, let's see. I believe it was Lucas Faust.
Oh God, let's not mention that. Thank you all for watching. We do hope you enjoyed, and we will see you next week. Stay safe, stay well, and goodbye.